Hey everybody, it's your girl, Miss Kimberly J. I know it's been forever, but I just wanted to log on and just say hi. Number one, I hope you guys have been doing well. I missed you, and I have been extremely busy. So I apologize for my absence again. Every time I say I'm not going to be gone, I end up being gone. So I'm just going to stop saying that. I'm going to do the best I can, y'all, and just work with me. Um, well, basically, I've been getting a lot of messages, a lot of stuff on my Facebook, inbox messages here on YouTube and Twitter and everything else. And I just want to let people know what's been going on with me. I'm good. I've just been busy. I started a new job back in April. Okay, so it's been about 3 months or so. And this job is very intense and it requires a lot of extended trainings. So I have been traveling quite a bit for this job. 2 week trainings here, 2 week trainings there. I was in Scottsdale, Arizona for 2 weeks back in April. And now I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio. Just got here last night. So I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio. That's the background. I'm in a hotel. So I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. I'll be here to the 22nd. So to all of my Cleveland, Ohio subscribers or people in the area, I don't know. I've never been to Cleveland. It's my first time here. So holla at your girl. Let me know about what's happening down in Cleveland. I hear it's not much here to do, but it's cool because I'm here for work. So I'll probably get out and explore later. Anyway. So that's what's going on with that. I just don't have the time anymore to make the videos as frequently as I would like to, nor have I really just had a whole lot to say, but I do want to just check in and just say thank you to everyone who showed concern, to all of my new subscribers who have subscribed since my last video. Thank you, bless you, and I appreciate the love and the support. I wish I could come on each one of your pages individually and thank you, but YouTube needs to get it together. I wish there was a way to be able to tell on YouTube who's your new subscriber so you can go directly to them. My email kind of acts funny, so I don't get all of it, and I get it jumbled, and then it's weird. So I apologize. My apologies that I haven't been able to personally reach out to you individually. So I just want to say thank you. You're not forgotten and you're not unseen. I have been seeing it, and I've been getting the comments, and I've been getting the love. I get a lot of love, and I get a lot of hate, believe it or not. I am who I am, but for some reason I touch people's buttons the wrong way when I speak from the heart. It is what it is. Also, let's see, what else is there? This video, first off, this video is totally random. I don't have a specific topic. This is more like an update, just letting you guys know what's going on with me. So just get that out of the way. I get so many comments and so many questions and so many crazy things. I just decided, you know what? I get some of the same questions, so I just decided to just go ahead and throw it out there. Let me kind of take a look here at what I have. One of the number one questions I get, and they come in both forms. Am I married? Am I single? Do I have kids? All that kind of stuff. As a disclaimer, let me just say, I've been quiet on certain issues. I may speak a lot on my channel if you've been paying attention. I speak about a lot of relationship, a lot of black issues, a lot of world issues, whatever I feel, social issues, whatever I feel like speaking about, pretty much whatever's on my mind. I'm very random. But I haven't been I get personal sometimes, but it's very rare. It's because I'm a private person. And I just believe that when you're in a relationship or you're seeing someone, that their relationship is sacred. I want my privacy respected, and I try to respect the privacy of my significant other. So I don't talk about certain things on purpose, not because I have something to hide or I'm ashamed. I just don't want everybody in my business. I've learned from, I'm 32 years old now, and I've learned from, past experience in my younger years that when you shouldn't just involve people in your personal business. It can just cause too many undue issues that you don't really need to deal with. So I'm very closed-mouthed a lot of times about my relationship and my personal life in that extent. I may share some past experiences about things I've gone through in life to try to help someone, but for the most part, with my current situations, I'm just usually kind of tight-lipped about it, and I really don't get on here blabbing on my business. That's just how I am. So, but since this has been asked so many times, and it is what it is, I'm just going to go ahead and answer some of these questions. So to answer the question, am I married? No, I'm not married. Do I have kids? No, I don't have any kids. Um, what was the other question? Oh, am I single? Well, if you want to go by technical definition of single, as in single being not married, then yes, I would be single. But I am not available. I am in a relationship. I am in a committed monogamous relationship. I have been for quite some time. I'm happy. I'm in love, and things are going well. I just don't divulge that information. I have not brought my significant other on my YouTube page because that's just a part of me that I like to keep private for right now. I can't say that in the future I'll change my mind on it, but right now I like where it is. I like keeping it, that part, sacred to myself. The people who need to know. Everyone that's in my life knows who I'm with. The people that matter to me. It's not like I'm in a secret relationship. I'm just not blabbing my business here on YouTube. And hopefully you guys will understand that. But I am not available, so we can get that out of the way. I do have a man. Now, the next question for those who wanted to know, if I did have a man, what kind of man is it? Because they've heard me talk so much about interracial dating and all that type of stuff that they just assume I just have to be in a relationship with a non-black man. And so I decided I'm not going to answer that question because I know either way you're going to make your assumptions. So I'll let you guys just keep assuming. But I am in a relationship with a wonderful man, and I have been for a very long time. So, and just to answer the question about marriage and all that, am I anti-marriage? I'm not anti-marriage. I just believe in taking my time and doing things on my schedule, not on anyone else's. And FYI, I will probably be married within the next year to year and a half. So I'll let you guys know when that happens for those who wanted to know. What else is there? There were so many questions, I can't even remember everything now. Oh, I got this question. Do I dislike black men? I find that question funny because that is so, could not be further from the truth. I love black men. No matter who I'm with at any given time in my life, that doesn't discount my love for black men. If I'm with a white man, that doesn't mean I no longer like black men. If I'm with a black man, that doesn't mean that I'm against interracial dating. For me, love is where you find it. I've said this in the past, and I stand true to that. So I don't have an issue with my brothers. I love all people. I love men, and I don't discriminate. Another question that was asked, it was based on a previous video that I did, a video response to way last year sometime about interracial dating and whatever. People asked me, how could I say that my best relationships were with white men, but still say that my preference is black men? Well, that's very easy, because in the video I also said, right after I made that comment, that while my preference is black men, in my experiences in the past, my best relationships just happen to be with white men. And I said very clearly right after that, it's not because they were white men. It's just how it worked out. It was just the individual people at that time, and that's just how it happened in my experiences. But that was not a knock to black men, and that was not, kudos to white men. That was just in my personal experiences at that time in my life, up until that point, my best relationships have been with white men. Just how it worked out. It's just those people. Nothing to do with race. So I want to clarify that. And what I'm trying to understand is what is hard to understand about what I'm saying. I think I made it very clear. It's just how it worked out. It's just like I can go shopping one day, and I can get some shoes from this one store, and I can come back and say, oh, my best shoes were from Neiman Marcus. Okay? Neiman Marcus. But yeah, I still shop at Payless. And someone coming to me and saying, well, why do you shop at Payless if your best shoes were from Neiman Marcus? Well, maybe I still like Payless shoes. Maybe there's nothing wrong with them shoes, and it just so happened that the best pair of shoes I got was from Neiman Marcus. Like, it's the same concept. So I just want people to kind of open their minds and listen. Like, listen with your ears. Pay attention to what someone is saying. Stop picking out what you want to hear or what you don't want to hear or whatever. Pay attention. If you're going to watch my videos, I appreciate you watching, but watch the whole video. Pay attention to what I'm saying, and then don't just make your own assumptions from what I'm saying. So I'm going to reference a video that I did previously. For those of you who have been longtime subscribers or who've been paying attention, I did a video sometime last year. It's really old, and I believe the title of it was, it said regarding, it was like RE whatever colon, Why do black women get mad when they see a black man with a white woman? Okay, now, as a disclaimer, I was doing a video response to someone else's video. There was another YouTuber on here who did the initial video, and I posted a response to his video. So it was his original topic, and I was just commenting on his video. Somehow it sparked all this controversy, and to this day people are still clicking and watching that same video, which I still don't even know how they're finding it, but you know, it is what it is. But I get so many crazy comments, you know, I can't even tell you guys all of the black monkeys that I've been called, and black bees, and traitors, and Uncle Toms, and sellouts, and everything else, because I got on there and said that I didn't have an issue with interracial dating, and that I am not a black woman who gets upset when I see a black man with the white woman. Like, I personally do not care. And I talked about how I myself have dated outside of my race on more than one occasion, with different race of men in my lifetime. I don't discriminate, and I don't have an issue with race personally. Now, the funny part is I've gotten some comments, and I have to address some of these comments because some of them are just so interesting and unintelligent. I'll say that. That I have to just, like, I was like, you know, I addressed this lady. I think I addressed this young lady directly on the video, because I saw it and I was just like, wow. I'm paraphrasing, but she basically said something to the effect of, I'm spitting on my ancestors, pretty much because I am saying that I've dated a white man, or I've dated whatever kind of man that was not a black man, and that don't I know, you know, she was trying to school me to my history. She was like, well, you should, you know, you know that, you know, that black women were raped by white men, you know, back in slavery time. That's what they were doing. They were just, and I am aware of this. I'm aware of my history. I know what went on in the slavery times and things like that. And so they were like, you know, white men were taking it from black women back then unwillingly, and now you're willingly giving it up to the white man. And I just thought it was so funny that people make so many different assumptions, first off. Now, one thing I can say about me that I can't say about everyone else, because I don't know how people live their lives. Now, when I say dating for me is just what I said, dating. People assume in this day and age that dating equals sex. That is not the truth for me. Just because I say I dated somebody does not mean I've had sex with that person. And it seems like that's kind of a hand-in-hand assumption. People assume you're dating, you must be sleeping with them. Well, maybe for other people, or maybe for some other people that applies to them. That is not the case for me. So I want to make that clear, number one. Number two, there was another, the young lady who made the comment about spitting on my ancestors, and that, you know, I'm a traitor, and that I shouldn't be dating white men. I shouldn't be dating whatever kind of men. And I told her, because she based it on, you know, white men raping black women in slavery days. And I said, well, based on your theory of what you're saying right now, I wouldn't be able to date black men. Because if you watched any of my other previous video, I did a video in the past talking about that, about my experiences as a child, that I am a survivor of childhood sexual abuse by the hands of two black men that I knew and know till this day. So I was like, if I base my negative experiences and the pain that has been inflicted upon me as a child and even afterwards by black men, I would never date black men if that's the case. Okay, and the next thing that I've kind of had some issues with, people have been very, very interested in the one white guy that I mentioned in the interracial dating video when I talked about him, you know, and what he was like and everything, and just inquiring minds really wanted to know. And they were just like assuming, and I was getting this from black men. I'm gonna put it out there. These were my brothers coming at me saying that, oh, if it was all of that, he would have put a ring on it. If it was like you say it was, if he was such a great guy, why didn't he put a ring on it? Why didn't he marry you? Here's the funny, ironic part about that. Because I didn't go into all of my business, because I'm a private person, you didn't know why. And it wasn't even really for you to know why. You know what I'm saying? But since you wanted to know, and I've gotten this request so many times, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know the story behind that. Number one, this particular guy, I was dating him when I was right out of college. I was fresh out of college, okay? So this is a while back. I'm 32 years old now, okay? So this was a while back, this particular guy. And everything was fine. He was not originally from where I was from. Like, I'm from Houston, Texas. He was not originally from Houston. However, he was living here because of his job. So things progressed with us. Everything was great in the relationship. He wanted to move faster than I did. He wanted to marry me. And what messed us up is not anything in the relationship or anything to do with us individually as people. He got a transfer. He got a promotion with the company that he worked for. And I was just getting started in my career, and I was not able to transfer, nor did I feel like I wanted to transfer to a whole nother state at the time. I wasn't prepared to move. Okay? Because believe it or not, I don't believe in living with a person that you're not married to. It's just some of my personal beliefs. And I wasn't about to rush to marry anyone just so I could live with them. So we parted ways amicably against his wishes, because he wanted to marry me, and I was really, really into him. I loved him, but I was not ready to be married at that time. I was still young, and I just knew I couldn't just pack up. I could have, but I was just like, I'm not prepared to just pack up and move. And we hadn't been dating for an extremely long time. We had been together at that point probably like 7 or 8 months. He already wanted to marry me within 7 or 8 months. And I was just more like, back then I moved a lot slower, and I just felt like, no, you got to take time to really get to know the person and do all that. He was ready to go. When he got that transfer, he proposed and wanted me to marry him and move with him to California. I turned down the proposal. So that's why that relationship ended. Nothing to do with him. He was a great guy. I'm sure he went on and did well with his life. But I was not ready for marriage at that time, and I was not ready to move. So that's what happened with that situation. And it's just funny because people make all these assumptions, and they were like, oh, he didn't put a ring on it, so I guess it was just sex. I guess it was just, you're just a sexual object to him. And what was so hilarious about that to me is I never had sex with that guy. People make their own assumptions, and they have no clue what's really going on. Also, people, there's so much. I may have to come back and make like a series of videos, because right now some of the questions are leaving me. But basically, like I said, y'all, this was just an update video. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was here and that I'm okay. If something hits me, I'll probably come back and make a few more videos on some more specific topics. If you have anything you'd like me to talk about, any requests, any more questions, please feel free to inbox me, and I will try my best to answer your questions. I just always ask that you be respectful. I'm respectful of you, and I just ask that you be respectful of me. I get enough craziness on this YouTube page. Believe it or not, as nice a person as I am, I have been called all kind of black monkeys and traitors and Uncle Toms and sellouts and Black B and everything else. I've been called every name under the sun, and it is what it is, just part of the game here on YouTube. So I hope everybody else is doing well. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I will be back just as soon as I can be. Maybe even tonight, who knows? If something hits me tonight, I'll be back.